hands in the dirt, breaking the stone, building this world all on my own. Brick by brick, bone by bone, night falls, moon grows, shadows roam. Slow, empire in the slow. What do I owe to the ghosts in the streets? The blood in the flow, empire in the smoke. All I know, streets whisper, the past never dies. Neon flickers under blackened skies. Breath of bourbon, truth in disguise. The city screams, it always lies. And the clock keeps ticking, every second thickening. Empire in the smoke, rising slow. Empire in the smoke. What do I owe to the ghosts in the streets? The blood in the flow. Smoke, all I know. Streetlights bleeding, yellow on the wet asphalt. Another night, another deal, another soul sold for a slice of the pie. Concrete jungle king, yeah, king. Who's pulling the strings? Who's playing the game? Who's calling the shots? Concrete jungle king. Like my ambition, never enough. Always wanting more, gotta climb higher, gotta break through. Concrete jungle king, yeah, king. Who's pulling the strings? Who's playing the game? Who's calling the shots? Concrete jungle king. They whisper my name in the back rooms, in the dark corners, fear in their eyes, respect in their voice. But I hear the doubt, always a doubt. Concrete jungle king, yeah, king. Who's pulling the strings? Who's playing the game? Who's calling the shots? Concrete jungle king. The clock ticks slow, it whispers low, a game of shadows, seeds we sow. The world spins fast, but I won't chase. I hold my hand, I know my place. In silence I wait, in silence I breathe. Every hour a thread, every thread a weave. Oh, the long game, it's the only way. Patience builds empires, brick by day. The long game, steady and sure, powers are tied, let it endure. The storm may roar, the winds may bite, but I stand still, the mountains might. The pieces fall, the board takes shape, the king's not crowned by a hasty escape. The cards in my hand, the dice in my palm, a fire inside, but my face stays calm. Oh, the long game, it's the only way. Patience builds empire, brick by day. The long game, steady and sure, powers are tied, let it endure. Shadow creeps where the truth dies. Power's a game, you win or you lose. Blood or gold, you gotta choose. Fist on the table, heart of stone. This kingdom I claim my throne. I'm the Shadow King, the dealer of fate. I decide the hour, I decide the weight. I'm the Shadow King. prey. I'm the hunter, you're the stray. I'm the shadow king, the dealer of fate. I decide the hour, I decide the weight. silver, just these chains. Build a life from the dirt and stone. Hard like a hammer, breaking the bone. Echoes ring, echoes cry. A broken world where dreams go to die. But I rise from the ashes, through the fire, the smoke, the crashes. Life built on scars, a life I choose. Hands torn raw, hands bleed dry. Under a sky where no birds fly. Flickers on cracked black screens, a life unspooling in broken scenes. Dial tones ringing hollow and low. I ask the void, but it won't show. From the ashes, through the fire, the smoke, the crashes. I rise with nothing to lose. A life built on scars, a life I choose. Cigarette smoke curls like a ghost in the night. A shadow on the wall whispers wrong from right. The city hums low, but my heart beats louder. The clock strikes 12, but the hours don't bleed. Every choice I made feels like another misdeed. The cost keeps rising, the price of power. I asked for the crown, it sank me down. Now the silence is my only sound. The price of the throne is carved in bone, a kingdom of nothing but stone. I wanted the stars, now I wear their scars. The price of the throne is your soul. Crackles like a voice from the dead. A choir of ghosts sings the things I've said. The strings swell heavy as my sins grow bolder. A golden cage, but the bars are out. On this lonely shoulder, this city ain't big enough for the both of us. A neon jungle where shadows take names. The deal's gone sour, the streets are my witness. I stake my claim on cracked concrete, a kingdom built on broken beats. The air smells like fear, like sweat and sin. The game begins, the game begins. I hold the line, I hold it tight. Under the street lamps flickering light, this is my ground, my turf, my boots. You step too close, you'll pay your dues. This is my ground, my turf, my fight. Dust on the gavel, heavy as the night. Whispers of verdict slip through the light. The room it creaks like a guilty spine. History watching from its wooden shrine. Who takes a seat when the shadows fall? Who hears the echoes, the weight of it all? Legacies are changed, rusted but tight. Who takes the chair when the fire ignites? Specters of fathers etched into the green. Every decision leaves a blood stain. Sweat on the walls from battles unseen. The future's a mirror cracked at the seam. Do they want the burden or the crown? Will they build it up or burn it down? Who takes a seat when the shadows fall? Who hears the echoes, the weight of it all? Legacies are changed, rusted but tight. Who takes the chair when the fire ignites? Smoke rolls thick in alley light. Boots on pavement, hearts on night. Sharp suit, sharper knife, sharper mind. Every deal sealed in blood or fire. I rise, I rise, I rise again. Through the ash, through the dark, through the pain. They try to cut me down, but they don't understand. I'm the shadow, the force, the unstoppable man. Silver rings heavy, hands grip tight. Thousand whispers fill the night. Cards on tables, souls for sale. Every secret, every sin, every tale. You can't stop what's already begun. The city's veins, I make them run. I rise, I rise, I rise again. Yeah. Through the ash, through the dark, through the pain. They try to cut me down, but they don't understand. I'm the shadow, the force, the unstoppable man. Started with a suitcase full of lies, a deck of cards and borrowed time. Streetlights flickered like nervous eyes, and I said I'd take the world tonight. From Alice to the high-rise tower, I stack my fortune hour by hour. I built my kingdom out of smoke. Every baker whispered joke. The streets bowed down, the city spoke. They called me king, but I just chose. My stand, a crown of ash, a sinking land. The brass horns cry, the pavement screams. I ran an empire made of dreams. I built my kingdom out of smoke. Every bricker whispered joke. The streets bowed down, the city spoke. They called me king, but I just chose. Towering shadows rise at my feet. Concrete thrones where whispers meet. I see the knives, I hear the deals. This is the war where nothing heals. Every door locked, every path closed. I take take the keys, I hold the code. I build my kingdom of smoke and steel. One by one, the pawns will kneel. Through the ash, through the fire, higher, higher. I climb higher. Velvet curtains hide the sins. A game of kings where no one wins. Shattered mirrors, reflections fade. Power's the God that we all obey. Lines in the sand, lines on my hands. I pull the strings, I make the plans. I build my kingdom of smoke and steel. One by one, the pawns will kneel. Through the ash, through the fire, higher, higher. I climb higher. I climb higher.
This ain't no heaven's door. It's a crooked gate. The clock strikes 12. Now it's too late. Ash and smoke. The air is tight. Every shadow whispers fight or flight. Underworld rules, they break your pride. No mercy here, no place to hide. Underworld rules, where sinners reside. The game is rigged. Enjoy the ride. You pay your toll in blood and sin. The ferryman grins. Let the games begin. Phones buzz static, a voice cuts through. Welcome to hell. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you. Radio hums, a preacher's cry. Sermons burn, truth's a lie. Underworld rules, they twist the knife. The dice are loaded. Bet your life. Underworld rules, no stars, no sky. The deal is sealed. knows price. A signal crackles, a faint old song. The past screams loud, but it won't last long. Steel boots march, the sirens wail.